Alright. Welcome to the boringest or dullest stream on the internet. I am not an interesting person to listen to, and I probably don't have a whole lot to say, but I'm flying, so might as well share it. Tonight I'm explain, and we're on VATSIM. We're trying to go the New York City SFRA. Should be this thing. Basically, we're going up the Hudson River, underneath all the Class Bravo airspace. And our entire plan is here. We're starting here at KBLM, go up the Hudson, and then we're going to end over here at KOXC. I already filed my flight plan in VATSIM. It's VFR, so, and I think I'm a little late, but that's alright. I don't have any airport diagrams for this airport, and it's uncontrolled. I did find this little one on an approach plate. So, we're parked right in here. We got some weather report. Let's see where we're taking off. Alright. 180 at 6. Here. 6. I guess we'll take 21. It's a bit of a drive, but that's alright. In altimeter 29901. As my cat yells at me. Alright, so let's remove the tie downs. Get in. Shut. Latched. This would be a gap there. I don't think I got it shut. That's better. Would have got a little drafty. Alright. I'm also doing this flight on FS Economy. I already have that started early, so won't worry about that too much. Alright. And be lazy and do my checklist from memory. I've been flying this plane quite a bit. Bought it in FSE down in Florida, and I've been flying it north to Rhode Island. So, spend some time in this plane. Alright, so we got batteries are on, beacons on. Forward. Let's get some fuel. Fuel pump. Start the throttle. Pull. Back down. Eggs on. Starter. Alright. Got oil pressure. Good. Vacuum pressure. Also there. Alright. Out of the way. Get the alternator on. Fire up some avionics. Diameter. It's temperature. 21 Celsius. Let's throw the air on. And yes, I forgot to yell clear props. And probably killed 6 ground crew that were walking by in front of me. Alright, fuel. We're looking pretty good. Have a little bit more in the right tank, so let's switch to that tank. Start. Let's just center our trim. Okay, I think we're good to go. Wish they did a reality XP or REP, whatever that is. reality expansion pack. Anyway, I wish they did it for Justflight Arrow. Love the plane otherwise. Swiss shit would punish me a little more. Okay, let's get on Unicom. Just X-pilot over here. There's several New York controllers on right now. I'm just trying to figure out who's covering what. So ARD is covering those. Ham is covering the satellites. I think that's so 128, 125. Let's get that dialed in. Well, we're not going to be contacting them today. Just want to be able to listen. They do get a little nervous about me underneath their Bravo and start calling out. Whatever we got earlier was 291. Let's check some of the. I just don't want my altimeter to be horribly off and end up busting a Bravo. 29 or 89, it's not too far off. Fly on that one just because it's where it's gonna matter. Yeah, that should do it. Center this. Got so knocked around my last flight, I'm surprised anything's pointed in the right direction. So I like to hit on this screen, north up, shows me my airspaces, and it's going to be so cluttered this trip that I don't think it's going to be much use to us, but that's alright. Now on our flight plan, we're picking up the VOR once we're on the other side. Pick up the Caramel CMK, which is 116.6, so let's get that dialed. And once we clear all the airspace, we'll just fly straight at it. Figure out the heading at the time. Outbound from it, we want 071. Alright, should be good. And we got some oil temperature now. We're on Unicom. Runway again was 21 we wanted. Monmouth executive traffic. Charlie Golf, Quebec Yankee India is type Piper Arrow, taxiing from general aviation ramp to runway 21 for a VFR departure to the north. Monmouth executive traffic. Alright. Didn't step on my radio call too much there. Still fairly new with VATSIM. Well, played with it years ago. I hadn't used it in a while and decided to give it a shot and see how it went. And really, really happy to see that Unicom's up voice now. But still finding myself a little awkward on the radios. Figure out how to get out of here. Going off-roading soon. It's an interesting airport for default scenery. That windsock's looking pretty sad. I'll get her taken off in. But we called 21, so let's fly 21. Sure we don't get hit by a truck. Alright, where are we? Based on my little map here, we're at the foot of 32, so we'll cross that over. Taxi over to 21. On-mouth executive traffic. Piper Quebec Yankee India is crossing runway 32. Don't honestly think there's anybody nearby on frequency, but my understanding that Unicom only has 15 miles range. But I like the realism. I can only figure out how to actually do everything realistically. But we'll get there. One is to have fun anyway. Hope I didn't just get lost here. There's a joke in there around here about this place being amazing. Maze. I think if I drive long enough, I'll either get to New York City either by I-95 or by air, one of the two. I do like this airport. It's neat scenery. Just wish I had an airport diagram. Oh, what? How about that? We found the runway. Alright, let's do a run-up. Mixture. Let's close the window. It's better. Make check. Exercise the props. There's a pretty good checklist that comes with this aircraft. Just I've gone through it so many times that I have it from memory. It's not great. Not the greatest way to do things, but what can I say? Alright, that looks good. It's on our strobes. Landing light. Transponder, let's throw that on. I do believe we're ready to go. And for this flight, we're going to fly due north to the water and then just kind of visually fly it. First mandatory reporting point is the Verrazano Bridge. So, want to do that. So we'll just fly out once we... Let's go this one. We're going to come out of here. I could have tuned in this VOR, but I figured it was pointless. I'll just fly north-ish. Hit the water. Follow the coast here. I'm going to be under all this Bravo the whole time anyway. Topping out at 1100 for today's flight. So once we get out here, then we'll be on the skyline, or the SFRA. Skyline is a couple hundred feet above it. So our first mandatory call out will be Z, and Statue of Liberty, then Clock, Intrepid, GWB, and Alpine Tower. Then we're clear. So we'll see how this goes. See how long it takes till a controller gets cranky because I busted into the Bravo. Monmouth executive traffic. Hyper Quebec Yankee India is taking off runway 21 for a VFR departure to the north. Monmouth executive. Alright, here we go. I really like this Justflight model. I've only been up in a little plane like this once, and it was one of these. But he took me up around Orlando. I'm Orlando executive. Pretty neat. Airspeed. There's 60. Flying. Here's coming up. Yeah, I like those engine settings. It's gonna put a ton of trim into this thing. Just wants to go straight up right now. My weight and balance is a little screwy. I have it set simulating I think 60 or 70 pounds of luggage in the very back of the cabin, so it's probably an issue. We're doing that. Let me tune in center on COM 2. 5. Or 128. Wrong one. 28125.
American 2040, descend maintain 9,000. 9,000, American 2040. Sky was 1025, winds at Kennedy 19016, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Alright, there's our 1100. Should be paying attention to that.
And American
Power back a bit.
250 heavy. Traffic is a regional jet on a 3-mile final. Winds at Kennedy 19016, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Shut the fuel pump off for
Clear to
now.
land, American 9250 heavy. We have the traffic today.
Delta 2745, you're 7 from Grecki. Turn right, heading 190. Maintain 2000 until established on the local weather. Clear ILS 2 to approach.
Wait, right 190 2000 until established code ILS 2 to approach.
Get this trimmed out for around 125 knots indicated. Seems comfortable lately.
Delta 2745, you can contact Hawaii Tower now on 118.7. Have a good landing.
Ready over the tower, grade ATC tonight. Delta 2745, thanks.
Thanks for traffic. We'll see you. And American 2040, plan to depart Rover, heading 300.
Get out of Rover at 300.
And American 5703, to 7,000.
7,000, American 5703. York approach, American 9250 heavy established.
American 9250 heavy, roger. That traffic right now is over the numbers, clear to land.
And American 9250 heavy, clear to land.
That's the water I see over
And
there.
1025,
Yep.
fly runway heading, climb, maintain 3000.
Senator, is it okay if we take the published hold in the chant?
Sky West 1025, roger.
Oops.
Fly the published hold.
Keep forgetting my nose is in look mode. Not trying to make everybody seasick, or motion sick, or air sick.
Thanks for asking. American 5703, fly heading 040, vectors to final approach course, descend and maintain 4000.
Roger, 040, down to 4,000 vectors, final approach course, American 5703. American 2040, you want us to start making that right turn, sir?
American 2041, if you would, just after Rover. I'm just going to set you up just perfectly.
I promise, sir, after Rover.
Delta 2032 heavy, descend and maintain 12,000.
So 18, 12,000, Delta 2032.
And Sky was 1025. When able to say reason for going?
Ooh, somebody blew their approach.
American 2040, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, American 2040.
Bet they're out of range for us to hear why. Although I do love that they simulate the range on the radios now. I don't remember doing that when I used to play with it years ago.
Scared of the 777 coming in behind him. They don't want to mess it up.
Nah, that's a lot of iron there. Delta 2032 heavy, turn left heading 130, descend and maintain 8,000.
Left heading 130, descend and maintain 8,000, Delta 2032.
Alright, now we're up on Bravos, so let's see what happens. Well, I do have a filed flight plan, so I know what I'm planning. So if they see me in under the Bravo.
American 2040, reduce speed to 230.
230, American 2040.
Approach Southern Air 305 with you on the Lundy 6 arrival crossing the Lundy at 190.
Anybody's wondering, I'm not using the GPS for
New York City, call sign only, please.
Southern
navigation. I
Air
don't like
305.
chasing the magenta line.
Air 305, New York approach, good evening. Squawk 1015 out at
1015, IDEN, Southern Air 305.
Yeah, the chasing the magenta line just doesn't interest me, so I could switch this to just a slant alpha. I'm not good enough to do that with
Sky was 1025,
panels, so.
New York approach, say reason for Goron.
Yeah, I got distracted.
No problem. Sky was 1025. You can expect resequencing for the Atlas runway 22 left approach. You want to fly the hold, or you want vectors now?
No, we can go for the hold.
Roger, SkyWest 1025, report established.
You can't see it here, but I do have the
American
chart up on the other monitor.
3000. Okay, 3000, American 2040.
So I don't know which of these reporting points are actually on the map, so
Runway 22 left approach. The Kennedy
need some extra help to
altimeter is 2990. Just
find
report
them.
information, Bravo.
We'll expect ILS 22 left, 2985 will call with Bravo, Southern Air 305.
Delta 2032 heavy, turn left heading 040.
I'm setting 040, Delta 2032.
And Delta 2032 heavy, descend maintain 7000.
Descend maintain 7000, Delta 2032.
American 5703, reduce speed to 210.
We found the river.
5703, reduce speed to 210.
The bay, anyway.
210, American 5703.
American 2040, descend maintain 3000, speed no greater than 210.
Right tank still. Let's switch them over.
Southern Air 305.
Switch back after.
Plan to depart Lendy heading 180 vectors. The final approach course after Lendy, descend maintain 16,000. Kennedy alternate out 2990.
New York approach American 9250 West taxi instructions, holding at Zulu for 31 left.
American 9250 heavy, cross runway 31 left on Zulu, hold short 22 right.
Cross 31 left at Zulu, hold short 22 right, American 9250.
And American 9250, just call me holding short 22 right on Zulu.
If American 9250.
American 2040.
I think that's our first bridge up in the distance.
2000 number, just really trying to decide. American 2040. Roger.
Yeah, that'll be the Verrazano.
And American 2040, you want to reduce speed to 1900, then continue your descent. 190 will continue your descent, American 2040. SkyWest 1025, just let me know when you're ready for vectors.
Copy that, we're established forward channel.
When we go up the river, we have to stay on
Southern Air
the
305, what was the heading again?
right side.
Southern Air 305,
It's treated like a road.
180.
Heading 180, Southern Air 305.
Everybody stays to the right, and
American
I say nobody mid-airs.
2048 from Zalpo, turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 22 left approach. Let's see if I can mess this up again. Alright, left turn at 1250 and maintain 2000 until established for the ILS 22 left, American 2040. You did it perfect.
New York approach American 9250 heavy, we're holding at Zulu now.
Probably could get a flight following. I guess I'm busy.
50 heavy. Go ahead. You can cross runway 31 left on Zulu. Hold short 22 right.
Cross 31 left, hold short 22 right, we'll call.
Delta 2032, turn left heading 010, descend maintain 5000.
That's heading 010, descend maintain 5000, Delta 2032.
Southern Air 305, descend maintain 16,000.
167, Southern Air 305.
Need to get this down to 11.
American 2040, the Kennedy
A little
was on
stricter about how we hold it there.
16, runway 22 left, clear line. Runway 22.
The whole thing has to be done under 13.
5703, turn 10 degrees left for wind correction.
Roger, sir. 10 degrees left for wind correction. American 5703.
And American 5703, do you have the Hudson River in sight?
Yes, sir, I do.
Then disregard that and follow the Hudson River.
Roger, sir. Follow the Hudson River. American 5703.
It'd be more interesting if we had a lot more GA traffic on VATSIM. Seems everybody just wants to fly big tube irons around.
Southern 305, descend and maintain
Pick off, press a button, and just let it fly itself all the way to the destination.
Southern Air 305.
Not my style.
American 5703, reduce speed to 190, descend and maintain 3000.
190 times 3000, American 5703.
Center, Delta, Skywest 1025, ready for resequence.
Skywest 1025, expect vectors now for the ILS runway 22 left approach. Turn right heading 060, maintain 3000.
060, 3000, Skywest 1025.
And we're not actually on the
speed 230 knots, please.
center channel
230, Skywest 1025.
for broadcasting. I'm listening in on to it on COM 2.
Rolling out to do right.
American 2040, if it didn't give it to you, winds now 190.16, runway 22 left.
COM 1 is still on Unicom. That's a nicely modeled bridge.
Heavy, turn left heading 310, descend and maintain 2000.
I see Statue of Liberty.
310, descend and maintain 2000 on 0.30.
Binoculars out.
And American 9250, you can
Not bad for default.
Terminal 8 via Foxtrot, right on Bravo. Tango Alpha into the gates, cross 22 right.
And American
So there's a specific phraseology they ask for
Terminal 8,
planes transiting this route.
via Foxtrot, right on Bravo.
Type,
Tango
position,
Alpha into the gates,
direction,
cross 22
altitude.
right.
So let's make our first call.
Right, current position to terminal 8.
Hyper Verzano Bridge, northbound at 1,100.
American 9250 Heavy, that's Foxtrot, right turn onto Bravo. Tango Alpha into the gates, cross 22 right.
From American 950 Heavy, we got that.
Thank you. American 5703, turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 2000.
Right heading 130, down to 2000, American 5703.
Delta 2032, reduce speed to 190.
So our next manual or mandatory call out is of the statue.
And American 5703, reduce speed to 180.
I'm streaming this on Twitch right now, but I don't think anybody's actually watching, so most of my commentary is for the YouTube upload later. So feel free to tear me to shreds in the comments about all the mistakes I'm making.
180,
Good to learn.
American 5703.
Skywest 1025, turn left heading 040.
040, 1025.
Delta 2032, you're 7 from Salvo, turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS, 22 left approach.
After years of being with FlightSim, FlightSim X,
American 2040,
I've only been with X-Plane for a little while.
Right when able, hold short to
6 months, I think. So it's a lot of scenery I haven't seen yet. I really like how they did New York. It looks pretty good.
305, turn left heading 130.
It's just a default, too.
130 down 8000, Southern Air 305.
Alright, so we're supposed to pass
Delta 20
along the edge of Governor's Island.
The wind's now at Kennedy 190.16, runway 22 left, clear line.
We land 22 left, Delta 2032.
American
Statue is the
7035 from
entry
Greco.
point.
Turn right heading 190. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 2 to approach.
Piper,
right heading 190,
Statue of Liberty northbound
maintain 2000.
at 1100.
Cleared ILS runway 22. American 5703.
Next call is clock. Can't actually see the clock. It's over here on this shore.
Skywest 1025, turn left heading 020.
That's alright.
020, 1025.
We'll call it out anyway.
5703, contact LaGuardia Tower now on 118.7.
Roger, sir, over to tower, American 5703. Thanks for the ATC.
Anytime, thanks for flying. Pan American 2040, you can taxi to Terminal 8 via Juliet, straight ahead to join Alpha, cross 22 right, and it'll be November Charlie into the gates.
Piper, clock northbound at 1100.
Yeah, Southern Air 305, turn left heading 040, descend and maintain 8000.
Up 040 down 8000,
So
Southern Air
next
305.
waypoint's going to be Intrepid.
Departure Delta 3247, request IFR to Baltimore.
A whole lot of sightseeing when you're
And Delta
Trying to
3247,
maintain
where
this.
are you located there? Oh, I see, over at Terminal 8.
trying to maintain the flight rules. Oh well, if this was real, 800 helicopters all around me.
Delta 3247, you're cleared to Baltimore via the LaGuardia, correction, the Kennedy 5 departure. Radar vectors to Robbinsville that is filed. Maintain 5000, expect flight level 28, correction, amended cruise altitude flight level 22010 minutes after departure. Departure on this
It's Empire
frequency
State.
1004.
Intrepid should be just past it.
Cleared for the JFK 5 departure. Climb maintain 5000, expect flight level 2201004 in a Boxer Delta 3247.
It's right down in that area, I believe. Don't see it, but we'll call it anyway. Piper, Intrepid, northbound at 1100.
And Delta 3247, read back correct. Push and start your discretion. Call for taxi short of Alpha. Expect 22 right at Foxtrot for departure. Scott 9,150 feet available.
Central Park. And here's the big thing. I haven't had any controllers ping me yet.
Heavy. It looks like the Delta spawn there pretty much at Tango Alpha. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to make it into the gates there. If you like, you can just make a left turn there on Tango Alpha, left Alpha, and then looks like you can enter, if your scenery has the other entry, you can
We don't have any more callouts until the GW Bridge.
American
Just-
9250, we can
I think I see that
continue
coming
on
up in the
present,
distance.
instructions, but we're kind of upset that you didn't give us a welcome to New York.
Yeah, I was saving it there. Alright, break. Skywest 1025, turn left at 310, descend and maintain 2000.
310, 2000, Skywest 1025.
Southern 305, fly heading 020, descend and maintain 3000.
0220 down to 3000, Southern Air 305.
Alright, George Washington Bridge is nowhere near as well modeled as Verrazano. I've driven across this bridge.
And Delta,
It's not down on the water like that.
With fuel level 5000.
Delta 1126, New York departure. Good evening. Climbing
I suspect Alpine Tower's also not here. But we'll make an approximate call out for that one.
17,000, 1126.
Skywest 1025, reduce speed no greater than 190.
Reduce speed, Skywest 1025.
Why would they have put all the effort into Verrazano but not Washington? Ah.
American 2040 will be shut down here. I just wanted to say thanks for the great personality and have a great night, American 2040.
Thanks for flying. We'll see you next time. Skywest 1025, you're 5.5 from Zalpo. Turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 until established on the low quadrant, cleared ILS 22 left approach.
Cleared ILS 22 left approach, Skywest 1025.
Delta 1126.
Oh, that is a terrible George Washington Bridge.
Direct Mary, resuming on navigation. That's 1126.
Piper George Washington Bridge northbound at 1100. Alright, I don't think we're going to see the
Delta 20
Alpine Towers.
Heavy.
Just keep an eye out for it.
Of not welcoming you to Kennedy, so welcome. You can vacate right.
It's next. It's near the end of the
taxi hotel into the
airspace, so I'll just see it on my GPS there.
Roger, thanks for the welcome, and we'll cross T2 right on hotel taxi street.
So we'll call it there.
You guys are lucky.
You gotta work it if you want the grading. Skywest 1025, Kennedy winds 19016, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, we'll try and make it this time. Skywest 1025.
Now, we've gone this far without talking to
Contact Boston
any controllers, but
134.7.
our destination, Waterbury, Oxford, is actually towered controlled airport.
Departure Delta 3247, holding short Alpha, ready to go to 22 right.
I don't think it has any coverage right now, but
Stand by. Delta 1126, New York.
Delta 1126, go ahead.
it's
Delta 1126.
there's no coverage on it, but so Center will cover that. We'll figure. We'll talk to once we get clear of this.
134.7, good evening, Delta 1126.
Delta 247, runway 22 right at Foxtrot, taxi right on Alpha, hold short Foxtrot.
This was
Right
a
on
little
Alpha,
trip.
short Foxtrot, Delta 3247.
And Southern 305, turn left heading 310, descend and maintain 2000.
310 down to 2000, Southern Air 305.
And we've almost cleared the Bravos without any Ski Tango Foxtrots from the controllers, so consider this a successful trip. You have to try the Skyline one sometime, which is a little bit higher, but then you're in the Bravo and you need this before you enter it. There's another controlled airport along our path to Waterford. So, fine, we just got to get up to 3,000 to get over it. Once I'm clear of this, I'll pop the chart over. Let's see. Is the Alpine Tower here?
Skywest 1025, if I
No
didn't give
tower.
it to you, winds now 19016, clear to land, 22 left.
That's too bad.
Clear to land, Skywest 1025.
Piper Alpine Tower northbound at 1,100.
Southern 305, you're 5 from Zalpo, turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 until established on the local hazard, cleared ILS 22 left approach.
Left 250, 2000 until established on localizer, cleared ILS 22 left approach, Southern Air 305.
Alright, so we're clear of the Bravo. Stay over the river for the moment. Chart over. You can't see where I'm going. Alright, so we have this towered airport that I'm not even sure if they're open this time of day, but I want to get above that airspace so I don't have to. But this one we'll have to talk to patrol and get coverage.
1025, welcome to
Land.
Kennedy. You can vacate right when able.
We're right
Okay, we're clear.
now here. We're good to 3,000. We can stay under this
Sky
Bravo.
1025, you can taxi hotel
It's
straight
this
into the gates
right
across
here
the
that I want to stay
monitor
clear of
this frequency.
before we climb. So we'll probably go to the shelf and then climb up and
Skywest 1025.
aim at the VOR and get us
Flying.
over.
It's also always great when someone volunteers to fly the published approach. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
But we can start climbing though. Good to 3,000. Get a little power.
I actually had to look up where Chant waypoint was. Southern at 305, the Kennedy winds down 190 at 16, runway 22 left, clear to land.
22 left, clear to land, Southern Air 305.
And Delta 3247, runway 22 right at Foxtrot, line up and wait traffic crossing downfield.
Line up and wait, 22 right at Foxtrot, Delta 3247.
And Skywest 1025, traffic holding position downfield, clear to cross 22 right.
Okay, we'll make it crossing quickly. Skywest 1025.
And this other horribly ugly bridge would be the Berzon, or the Tappan Z Bridge. I think I said that right.
Delta 3247.
It's also badly modeled.
Fly, runway heading, winds 190.
After I was so impressed with the statue.
Foxtrot, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 22 right, runway heading, Delta 3247.
Good evening, New York approach, Delta 404 at Newark, requesting clearance for Frankfurt.
And the aircraft calling from Newark, unfortunately, I only provide coverage on the east side of the Hudson River tonight. Not certified for that west side. Frequency change to advisors approved.
That's a call you won't hear in real life.
Thank you.
Alright, now let's climb. Let's tune the VOR on the secondary so we can get it. So we're on the 242. Just turn that. See, this is what I like using my GPS for. Seeing where the airspaces are. So if I could replace the stack with just a slant A setup, have a little window stick GPS.
Delta 3247.
That I'd be happy with.
Radar contact, say altitude leaving.
2.7.
Delta 3247, climb and maintain 1000.
Up to 1000, Delta 3247.
Southern 305, welcome to Kennedy, vacate right when able.
Right when able, Southern Air 305.
And Delta 3247, turn right heading 250, direct to Robbinsville when able, resume on nav.
Right to 250, direct to Robbinsville. Resume navigation, Delta 3247.
And Southern 305, you can taxi straight ahead of Juliet, join Alpha to the gate of your choice, monitor this frequency, and you're cleared to cross 2 direct.
Cleared on Juliet into Alpha, cross 22 right, monitor this frequency, Southern Air 305, we'll see ya.
Yeah.
We're well clear of everything now. Let's get up high enough over this little broken clouds so we can stay VFR. It's funny. Weather forecast was supposed to be clear. And Sky Vector shows me as clear.
Delta 3247, you're climbing out of my airspace to the southwest, unfortunately. New York Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change advisors approved. Have a good flight. You'll pick up Washington Center here shortly. Enjoy the trip.
Thank you for your help.
I just realized we just did that whole flight. My engine leaned. I forgot to go rich before we took off. I guess that's why you follow the checklist, boys and girls. No. Engine didn't quit on us midair, so there's that. So this will be the Carmel VOR we're gonna cross. Even cross around 5,500. And once I'm in contact with controllers, back down for airport. I want to clear Danbury well above the airspace delta. So we'll bring it up to 55 since we're eastbound. I don't know. Maybe 10 miles out, 15, we'll call in, get some clearances to land in Waterbury, and start descending. Time. Should get some weather. Oh, that's not my destination. It's what's it called? KOXC. The winds are coming out of 19. Gonna want for a runway. It's a north-south runway, so I guess 18 it'll be. I think it's time to switch fuel tanks again. So, can't see it because it's on the other monitor, but our airport is 23 miles past Carmel VFR, so track this radial outbound for 23 miles. We'll land right on top of it, so to speak. And we'll see it on the GPS. So maybe 15 miles out, I'll call in.
New York approach American 9250 Heavy. It was a great evening. Thank you for the service. I'm gonna log off. See ya.
Thanks for flying. See you next time.
Now, I'm sure I'm going to trip all phraseology here, so this should be fun. Now we're 20, so let's give them a call. Here. Oh wait, we're still on Unicom. New York Center, Charlie Golf, Quebec Yankee, India is 20 miles west of Waterbury, Oxford, Kilo Oscar X-ray Charlie, inbound to land.
And Charlie Golf, Quebec Yankee, India. The tower is closed over there. You can pretty much change to advisors. Prove no other aircraft observed between you and the airport.
Switching to advisory, Quebec Yankee, India. Thanks.
See ya.
Your departure Logan.
I will monitor them some more.
Delta 1100. New
They're
York
not
departure,
actually
radar
closed.
contact, climb, maintain 15, 15,000.
15,000 is 1100.
Closed on VATSIM, apparently. Let's see here. Attendance continuous. Oh, that's alright. Still warm in here. Chilly.
Delta 1100, fly heading 290.
290, Delta 1100.
Pulled the weather earlier. It was 2992. So let's fix that. I think that was a good time to start descending. Just make sure we're still at 3,000 before we clear this airspace. Waterbury, Oxford traffic. Charlie Golf, Quebec, Yankee India is type Piper Arrow. 10 miles to the west, inbound to land, runway 18. Waterbury, Oxford. Oh, that felt bad.
Approach on call 350, reach you at 10,500, 8,000.
Encore 350.
Let's get center off. That's getting confusing. I thought that was somebody on my channel. Should be able to see the airport. Not yet. Soon, though. I think since we're coming in from the west, we'll fly the airfield. Pattern plus 500. Left downwind. Yeah, I think that. Ooh, this airport's high up. Fuel elevation is 700 feet. Alright, we're clear of that airspace. We can drop nice and low. Nice and quick, I should say. So we're starting to get close. Should definitely be able to see it, but... Oh, there it is. Well, all kinds of planes. Alright, so the field's at 730. I'm not going crazy. Pattern is 1,000 above that, so 1730, about 18 safe. So let's fly over at 1,850 or 2,300, yeah. Then enter our downwind. I think this has been a pretty successful flight so far. Nothing went horribly wrong in New York. I think this is the most hills I've seen since I left Florida, though. Florida known for its vast mountain ranges that it is. Alright, let's start getting this thing ready. More speed out. Start dropping gear. Down. Now we're really dropping. Let's grab a 3 of flaps. I have a button map to it. There's our flaps lever. Waterbury, Oxford traffic. Hyper Quebec Yankee Indians. Passing midfield at pattern altitude. It's 500. Entering a left downwind for runway 18 to land. Waterbury, Oxford. Alright, so gas. These are good. Urge down and green. Mixture and props are both forward. Switches. Good. Good to go. There's a runway. Alright, let's start dropping down. Got a little more flaps. Waterbury, Oxford traffic. Hyper Quebec Yankee is entering a left downwind to land runway 18. Waterbury, Oxford. It's gonna be a tight base turn. Let's just drift it out a little bit. What's the altitude of? Let's just hold that. Zero feet. Stretch this out a little bit. Not feeling good. Yeah, that should do it. Waterbury, Oxford traffic. Hyper Quebec Yankee Indians turning base to land runway 18. Waterbury, Oxford. Let's grab a little bit more flaps. Chop some power out and see if we can't get this down way high. Waterbury, Oxford traffic. Hyper Quebec Yankee India is on final to land runway 18. Waterbury, Oxford. Steer speed up. Down. A little power so we don't turn the plane into a crater. Alright, this glide slope's starting to feel a little better now. The lights tell me we're high, but I feel like we're high. We're definitely not. Not going to be one of my prettier landings. It could have been worse, I suppose. Flaps coming up. Mixture back. And we're going to go for the transient parking. Right side of the run, where those guys are all parked. Waterbury, Oxford traffic. Piper, Quebec Yankee is clear of the runway. Waterbury, Oxford. Let's go park with the Cessnas. They're all the same tail number. World of Cessnas be a Piper? I don't know. Normally I actually prefer the high ones, but I like this model. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Let's shut some stuff down here. It's down. It's good. Set that parking. Anymore. Let's just cut the fuel. Get out of my way. Get battery, alternator. Shut the key off. Turn off the fuel tank. Shut the door. Step outside. And let's put that stuff on and close the door. Well, I think that worked. Nobody got yelled at. Nobody crashed. And I ranted or babbled on for about an hour, so all good. So I'm going to end my FSE flight and get buttoned up for the night and continue my trip north another time. Thanks for flying with me.